You know, there are some phones that instantly remind you of how fast the tech world moves. And one of them is definitely the Huawei P20. Released back in 2018, it was once considered one of the best Android phones. A beautiful design, powerful cameras, and a premium feel. But now, in 2025, the question is, can it still keep up? How does it perform? And what's the software situation like after all these years? Let's find out. The Huawei P20 still looks surprisingly elegant even in 2025. That glossy glass back, aluminum frame, and minimalistic design hold up really well. It's lightweight, thin, and still feels like a flagship in the hand. The 5.8-inch LCD display might not compete with today's OLED panels, but it's still sharp and colorful. Watching videos, scrolling through social media, or even light gaming, it's perfectly usable. The bezels are small, the notch feels almost nostalgic now, and overall, the phone doesn't scream old the way you might expect from a 7-year-old device. Under the hood, the P20 was powered by Huawei's Kirin 970 chip and up to 6 GB of RAM. In 2025, that hardware definitely shows its age. But for basic tasks, messaging, web browsing, or streaming, it's still smooth enough. You'll notice some lag when switching between heavy apps or playing demanding games like Genshin Impact or PUBG, but simpler titles like Subway Surfers, Clash Royale, or Mobile Legends run just fine. It's not built for modern gaming anymore, but it's still capable of handling casual use. The fingerprint sensor remains fast, and the build quality is honestly better than many mid-range phones today. Now let's talk about the most important part: software. This is where things get tricky. The Huawei P20 originally launched with Android 8 and EMUI 8.1. Over the years, it got updates up to EMUI 12, but it never received Harmony OS globally. That means, in 2025, it's running an older version of Android with Huawei's EMUI skin, and it no longer gets official updates or security patches. Another big limitation is the lack of Google mobile services on many Huawei devices released after the P30 series. Thankfully, the original P20 still supports Google Apps, so you can still use Gmail, YouTube, and the Play Store without problems. But some newer apps might show compatibility issues or won't install at all. On the bright side, Huawei's EMUI is still very stable and optimized. It might not be the latest, but it's lightweight, responsive, and packed with features that still feel modern, like gesture navigation, dark mode, and smart battery management. If you're not obsessed with having the latest Android version, the phone still provides a solid, smooth experience for everyday use. The 3,400 mAh battery was decent back in 2018, but by now, it's likely lost a good portion of its capacity. If you've replaced it, you'll get through a full day of moderate use. Otherwise, expect to charge it at least once or twice a day. As for the camera, that dual setup with a 12-megapixel main sensor and 20-megapixel monochrome sensor still produces surprisingly good shots. Colors are natural, details are sharp, and in good lighting, it's totally usable even in 2025. Huawei's image processing still holds up well. So in 2025, the Huawei P20 is definitely not a powerhouse. But it's not useless either. If you just need a simple, reliable phone for everyday tasks and you don't care about the latest Android version, the P20 can still do the job. It's a reminder of when Huawei was at its peak, pushing camera innovation, bold design, and great performance without compromise. Even after 7 years, the Huawei P20 remains a small piece of smartphone history. Still running, still holding on.